report should probably be changed to.
It's 8:40. Let's go to the KUAM News Zoom room where we have Johnny Silabanuz of the FSM consulate. Johnny, did I say your last name right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good
Morning,
morning.
Chris.
Good morning. Happy
Morning,
Friday.
everyone.
Good morning.
I'm fine, thank you.
Good,
Happy
good to
Friday.
see you.
Yeah, it is good to see you. We haven't
Yeah.
seen you since containing
One time we
COVID.
lost the face.
Oh, I know there's a whole lot of handsome under that mask, Johnny.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we wanted to get you on because from going back to the funeral, and we just heard a lot about. There was like a FSM funeral that there was some spread, and then we had talked with Cass from the FSM Association of Guam, and he had put out a message, and so I've been trying to get Teresa from the consulate office, right? And so we got you on here, and maybe we just do a little catch up here.
Okay.
What is the FSM consulate's role in this COVID-19 response?
Thank you, Chris. I think that's a very good question. Generally speaking, in regards with our assistant, mainly with the message directly to our FSM community is clear, and of course, it's in line with what the Department of Public Health and Social Services is doing with the guidelines, and of course with governor's executive order, the recent executive order. So we, the FSM Association, along with some of the members, including our Micronesian Resource Center representatives, we continually try to put the message out in our social media. Like I shared before, we have our FSM Association Facebook page, and that, of course, our main communication for now. And so whether you're living on Guam or staying abroad, you can, of course, reach out to us via the messenger, our messenger account, and then we'll do our best to respond. And then, all the information that is needed there are also provided. Just this past weekend, we also had our virtual meeting where we tried to also explain in our respective the 4 states languages on what are the new guidelines and the executive order is. So that's pretty much what we try to engage and getting the message out to our FSM community.
What kind of questions are they asking you guys, Johnny, when you present this information?
Well, in regards to the COVID.
The COVID, yes. Yeah.
Well, I think the question that I often ask is, if our office is open, in regards to what the situation is, and of course, where they can go and get tested. And I think our colleagues at the Department of Public Health Services kind of touch on the postpone of the test right now, the public test in the community. Yeah, so that's pretty much what our citizens mainly, in terms of the COVID, what's really happening.
Johnny, have you heard anything about what happened with the individual who passed away at the quarantine facility? Because all we heard was that this person had passed away in the quarantine facility and he had pre-existing medical conditions, and that was pretty much it. Do you know what I'm talking about? I think he was in his 40s, I think.
Yeah, it's indeed an unfortunate situation, and I think everyone with the media, because for me, that's when I first learned about it, that, that individual was passed away, um, with with those that illness, but it's not related to COVID.
Mm-hmm.
We try to reach out to uh, our FSM community members, mainly from Chuk, and if I'm not mistaken, um, they responded to see if we can assist in anything that the family needed.
All right. And what about? Are you aware of the students? Are they still up there at the University of Guam? I know there was some students that were stuck there early
Oh,
on
yeah.
during and I think Chris, you went there actually during oh, the
Um,
first wave.
I really wanted to say that um, they remained at
The dorms.
at the
Yeah.
dorm,
Yeah.
Oh.
those that they can accommodate, but those that were not in the listed, when it came to their dormitory deadline, I believe that was August 15. We 10 of them, but we were able to assist them, um, put them in the hotels, awaiting if they can go back to their dorms when the rooms are available.
So what do you mean? What happened?
They I believe they don't have enough rooms for now to cater to those students that are returning and the ones that were still remaining on campus during the break or during the summer, because they were not able to leave.
Right.
Is it because there's no entry into, I guess, where they're originally from? There's
You mean no.
They just aren't able to go
I
home.
Yes, because there's still no flight to go
There's no
home. These
flights.
students, they were still remain here,
Right. Right.
and there's a deadline that they have to vacate their
Room.
dormitories. So that was the situation. So given the time now, it's we're not too sure if they'll be able to go between now until the flights open up again.
Okay.
Johnny, I just wanted to offer our condolences, as we know that our friend Eddie went you from the
Yeah,
Manetlu, right? Tragic passing, so untimely. And I was just thinking, he has touched so many people's lives in the not just the FSM communities, but the Chamorro communities as well. And I was just realizing, when is his funeral going to be? And it's gonna is it going to be under these conditions where you can't have anybody go to it?
yeah, it's very unfortunate. It's the timing too, but um, I believe, yeah, I believe the family is trying to arrange. What I understand now on from Facebook is that they're trying to put together some fundings for funeral cost and
Johnny, send us that link on my WhatsApp. Send the link over to me, and we'll put that on blast. Okay.
sure,
Okay.
we'll definitely do that.
Yeah, appreciate that. And so is it? I mean, obviously, so difficult to just lose someone who was just so connected and doing such great work with the youth, so many at-risk youth. What's it like now that
Absolutely, yes.
he's no longer there?
Eddie was that kind of person. So yeah, our community totally, gonna miss, with these contributions to the work that we do.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thanks, Johnny.
So we're putting stuff out on the Facebook page. If you want to shoot me that too, we can share that on ours. And so that's where you guys, anybody out here in the FSM communities who have connections with the consulate or any of the islands, any of the states, you can check out the Facebook page where you guys translate stuff into the different languages so that nothing is lost in communication. And thank you again, Johnny, for coming on, and keep me posted. All right.
Thank you. Yes, thank you very much, Chris, for having me, and Sabrina. Jason, Have a good Friday.
You
Take
too.
care.
Stay safe.
Okay, stay safe.
Stay home.
Stay home. Thank you, Johnny. All right, let's just keep it going in our KWM News Zoom room where we're going all the way. I bet you guys didn't know you were going to go to Las Vegas this morning. Go ahead, Bree.
Yeah, we're going to Las Vegas and we're going to check